NFL playoffs are on EA Sports, and we've got a packed house here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a class Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. To head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl 56. It's time for the NFC Championship game. Here we go. Uh-oh. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Play action. It's Wilson. Out left, he's got it to Everett. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he only manages a couple here, down to about the 38-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's at the tight end. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Gerald Everett, 37 yards. And the Seahawks have struck first in this NFC title game. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return here. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out. Didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch, but the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They that one incomplete.
And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw is Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Wilson. Flushed out right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. Play action. It's Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They go play action now. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And a tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Two minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. They find some open field here. And they work this out past the 25. 71 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. This offense, 1st and 10. Seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, his arm strength, never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. There's Wilson to throw. A pass underneath for Carson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
On first down, it's Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
Ryan's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. This is good for a first down, his second grab of this NFC Championship bout. They go play action now. Ryan. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Ryan on target to Pitts, first down Falcons. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. The handoff, running left is Penny. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Markel Lee in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
But enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now it's Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, Charles in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offense coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Here's a give to Penny. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Dante Fowler in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly, because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson flushed out right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Penny. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Shot Penny. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to Johnson again. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sack.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Now it's Penny running right. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
2nd and 8 coming up. It's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Mike Pennell able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Throwing is Wilson. He's got it. Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Nice completion, nice gain.
Great tackle.
Really good tackle. Kept him in bounds, kept things going. What do you do here?
That's the question. Let's see what they do. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
The fake field goal catches everyone by surprise. And the Seahawks continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards. First down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Off the play fake. Here's Ryan. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. From the shotgun, Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Another try for Penny. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a third one.
Yeah, now from this spot on third down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Here's Penny. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal. The Seahawks are the NFC champs. Time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.